Welcome back to Split Screen, and today we are embarking on an adventure, a journey, a story, if you will. And like all stories, our story today features a protagonist and an antagonist. Our protagonist takes form of Deborah Hamill, someone who can only be defined by their character traits of Southern hospitality and entitlement. Our antagonist is someone we all might have faced in our lives, leaving our story with a sense of relatability that we can all feel and understand, as our antagonist is the police, the man. Today's story is about Deborah's conquest to save money and her inevitable demise in that adventure. Okay, so with a note of seriousness before we jump in, this is something that I thought was very interesting when I saw it, and I wanted to watch it on camera and maybe get the opinions of everybody else watching as well, because it's something that truly I can see both sides of. I do think obviously there's a point where the lady, not to spoil anything, but where the lady is in the wrong, and then from there on is, you know, there you can't really justify her actions. But up to a point, I could see maybe where the cop could have just brushed his shoulder or things like that. It's the protagonist's lack of self-awareness that really makes this video what it is, and what I wanted to dive into today with you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
So what's going on with your truck?
It's been hit, and we're waiting to see if I can't find a bed for it, a short bed. It's drivable.
Yeah, but it's not legal because you got a busted taillight.
So we're finally introduced to the real issue in today's story and what it all forms around: the broken taillight. Deborah was hit by someone, possibly a hit and run. Have they ever found the guy? Who knows? The cops are too busy busting the Deborahs of the world to get the real hardened criminals. Deborah thinks that her car is fine. She drives it every day. It doesn't cause anyone an issue, so why fix it, right? Plus, as she said, she's looking to get a new bed in her truck. When she gets a new bed, it should come with a light. So why spend the extra money? The cop, obviously, it's illegal.
Every license, insurance on you?
I've driven it up here ever since it's been like this.
How long ago has it been like that?
Probably about 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, you've had plenty of time to get it fixed.
I've driven it up here a lot.
Okay.
You can kind of tell in the tone of his voice that he's like, oh, you've been driving with it for 6 months, and why haven't you fixed it yet then?
Appreciate it.
So she's got all her paperwork. She's being respectful
Yeah,
so far.
busted taillight seems to be
Nothing's
a pattern with
awry.
the Hamels.
Well, y'all had a headlight out on one of your cop cars the other night.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the real zinger. She comes back and says, I'm not the only one with a busted taillight. You want to look at me? Maybe you should look in the mirror, because I saw a cop with a busted taillight. But the gentlewoman, the Southern hospitality that just reeks off of this woman, of course, she didn't want to go out of her way to say anything. Why make a big deal out of something that is a little issue, that is minuscule?
I just don't tell you.
We should have.
She would never make a
Alright,
bigger
sit down for
problem
me.
out of something that is a small issue, as you will see.
Stay in the vehicle. All right, Miss Hamill. Since you informed me that you've had that for 6 months.
Oh, yeah, and we're just looking for a bed because we can't find a short bed. I mean, my brother's looking for it. We're
Can
all,
you at least get the light?
I don't know if I can get the they've got lights on them, don't they? They do have lights in them, and they do work.
Well,
because-
it's broken.
Yeah, I know it's
So
broken.
if you hit your brake lights, that white bulb's going to blind somebody at night.
Oh, okay. Well, can I put red tape on it? Will that work?
Yeah, but I don't think...
That's not the most South thing I've ever heard.
You don't have enough plastic to tape over.
Well, you know, I kind of hate to buy one if I'm going to get the whole bed and it's going to have everything on it.
So right there is the point that she makes that I can wholeheartedly agree with and understand, and how where I said in before the video, where it's like up to this point, you could see it one or two ways. Obviously, I mean, she's an older woman. She probably doesn't work. And especially like with how things are now, if you want to look like morally and things like that, maybe the cop could have been like, okay, like that's a justifiable point if she's doing all this, as she says, to stay off the interstate and keep people out of harm's way. Maybe he could have let her get away with it. Obviously, she thinks he is.
I just don't want to spend the money.
I understand.
And, you know, I don't drive it to Texas. I don't drive it in the city. I go to Guthrie.
She didn't want to spend the money.
I'm going right now to check
The
on
irony.
cattle.
Okay. Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th to take care of this. Get you to sign there with the Exodus.
So you don't even give a warning? for this.
You've been driving around.
He's like, man, what would I give you a warning for? You already knew. There's nothing for me to warn you of.
6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Well, I'm not going to give you a warning for something you've been driving for.
And there it goes. This is where you really start to see the two differences in characters clash here. Deborah believes that because she was truthful and honest, that no punishment should be installed upon her. The cop obviously thinks that it is fair and within his legal rights.
You've seen me in here. You've seen me in
No,
town.
I haven't.
You had to. I've been up here.
Nope.
You have
Either
to
way,
know
I'm issuing
me.
you a citation.
Everyone knows me.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All
If
right.
that's all you
Go
want
ahead,
to do.
step out of the car.
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
So I do want to stop here. They are in Texas. I want to say that. And I do in Texas and California, it is actually a crime to not sign something like sign a ticket to say that you will show up in court. It's required. And I believe that is why probably he's having her step out to be arrested. It's not just for driving with a busted taillight.
You're under arrest. Step out. Step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not. You're under arrest.
Step.
And rolls up the window on him. Ice cold.
You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
I'm placing you under arrest.
And she doubles down. He knocks on the window after she rolls it up, letting her know, I'm not going anywhere. Your simple distraction tactic isn't going to work on me. She rolls the windows down and says, you be fair with me and I'll be fair with you, because you know what? I really don't like how you're trying to stake an $80 fine on me for no reason.
You are full of shit because you're not placing me under no damn arrest.
Step out.
No, I'm not.
305, 303.
This is how you get out of tickets, if you wondered.
Do not take off.
She thought about
Give
it.
me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out.
So that was a lot. So let's talk about it, right? She hits the gas a little bit, thinking obviously banana peels. I'm gone. Like you're not gonna catch me. Stops, has a moment to think about it, and thinks maybe I don't want to be a wanted fugitive. Maybe at 66 years old, that's not the best thing that I could do. Stops. The cop, the observational awareness, the level of observational awareness he has to realize that this is what she's trying to do and tell her, don't pull off. So she rolls the windows down and she tries to make one last effort to reason with this cop. Okay, give me the thing and I'll sign it then. If it means I'm going to be arrested, I'll sign it. What does she do?
303.
She says, catch me.
Do not take
Oh,
off.
shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out.
Gone. Gone. Banana peels. This cop literally thought this was the last thing that was about to happen. You can tell. He was like, God damn it.
Got one taken off.
Got one taken off. Don't think it'll be a foot race.
DEP oil facility. See your hands!
Hey, yo, I'm just saying, pulling the gun on her just for that is crazy. It's a bit crazy. Come on now. Stop. She's
Get
65.
out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Do that to me.
Get out of the car!
She started just like, no, you're not going to make me get out of the car.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Oh, rolled the window down. Got it rolled back up in time, but her big mistake, didn't lock the door. Let's see how this plays out for her.
Leave me.
Oh, he was not playing. Oh my God. He was not playing.
Put your hands behind your back! Now!
I said leave me alone. I mean it.
He chooses a much more mild-mannered approach. He's kicked back.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Taser
Put your hands
deployed.
behind your back!
Okay, so what do you guys think? Obviously, she did strike him. She was getting aggressive. She tried to run a little bit. So to some extent, there was force necessary. Do you think the deployment of the taser was called for, or do you think that he probably could have handled this without tasing her? What do you guys think? Leave the opinions in the comments.
Put your hands behind your back.
I definitely would have liked to see him handle this in a way without
Put your hands
tasing
behind your back.
her. Only because she's 66.
No, you will not.
If she's 20,
You're gonna get it again.
you know, somebody in their athletic prime, someone who could actually cause you harm, taser her, right? But her, I don't see the taser being necessary. She don't even know what to say now.
Why didn't you just sign the damn ticket? Do you realize you just got yourself in a whole lot more trouble?
The for what? Like I said, the lack of self-awareness here on our protagonist is really the most interesting part of this case. It's like God oversprinkled the entitlement, oversprinkled the Southern hospitality, you feels me, and left out self-awareness.
I told you you weren't going to arrest me. I pulled in here thinking that you would not.
Here.
All I did was tell you weren't going to arrest me and take off and then kick you. How's that illegal?
All right, sit on your butt. Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
What hurts?
Everything.
All right, I got EMS on the way. Just hang tight.
You got a what on the way?
I got
Oh, wait,
EMS
what?
on the way to
Everything
check you out.
hurts, but...
Ambulance? I don't need an ambulance.
Well, you got tased, so they got to check you out. That's the taser cord. They're going to get that out of you. All right?
Get it out of me.
Yeah, there's 2 prongs in you.
2 prongs in me.
Yeah, you got tased, lady.
Dude.
You were acting wild.
See, I'll turn the air. Why didn't you take off?
Because I knew that you would arrest me.
I wasn't going to. All you had to do
Yes,
was
you-
sign a ticket.
Shh, did she lie though? But hear me out. Did she lie though? Because she was gonna pull off and then stopped, and then was gonna sign it and only pulled off because he said, "No, we're past that. You're under arrest." So really, 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 if you think about it, it's the cop's fault.
For any reason whatsoever, because they know it's going to be an $80 fine for some dumb something all the time.
Well, when you're driving around like that, where do you think you can go driving around and get away with like that?
Guthrie.
No, I do agree with her there. Cops really just do be looking to get niggas with tickets for nothing, and it's stupid.
You may not like the laws.
And they should not be driving around wasting their time doing this when it's criminals on the street, you know, not 66-year-old Deborah.
Did this. You did not have to taser me.
You wouldn't comply. You wouldn't get out, and then you tried to kick me. So
Why?
yes, I did.
Yeah, I tried to kick you because
Yeah.
I'm a country girl. Because no, I
And
didn't
you got
like being
tased
thrown on
because
the
of
floor.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a country girl, and she didn't like the way she was being handled. That's that Southern hospitality, Deborah. Let's go.
Yes, and I didn't like being thrown on the damn ground.
Well, next time, listen to what I'm telling you to do. You're the one that escalated.
And that's something I can't get
All you had
behind.
do was
Listen to
sign
cops who
and
get
on your way.
tased. Fuck
$80
cops.
ticket that I had no business of even getting.
You told me
an
you've been
$80
driving that for 6 months. That's half a year.
That's right.
All right, so that was the end of the video. So what did you guys think? Like I said, it's one that I'm on the fence about. I do think as far as her getting the ticket and actually like trying to charge her $80 for that, that's pretty petty. And the fact that cops do that and go out of their way to find people to write tickets to meet these quotas and get that, you know, the cash coming in and out, I think all of that is wrong. Her points about wanting to you know, trying to look for a new bed, how she's been driving for 6 months and it hasn't caused any problems. I get all those. Not wanting to expend the more money when she's looking to buy the whole new bed that would come with the light. All of that I get. Obviously, peeling off from the cops, maybe the way that she handled wording some things, kicking the officer. Those were some bad decisions that she made. And if she had handled it in a less Karen-y way, she probably wouldn't have got charged. For those of you who are curious, I have it pulled up here. She ended up pleading guilty for obstruction, eluding, operating a vehicle with defective equipment, all misdemeanors. She was charged with assault and battery also, but in the plea deal, they dropped that. And she had to get a 4-year sign all deferred, so she'll only serve it if she does something else illegal like this. and she had a $50 fine for each charge. So she ended up paying in the long run a lot more than the minuscule amount she was trying to save. Irony at its finest. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the subscribe button. We're on that road to 1,000 subscribers, and we can't get there without your help. Like I've said 1,000 times, I want to know your opinion. Leave it in the comments. I want to know what side of this one you would have fallen on. I want to know how you would have handled the situation. And as always, until next time, peace.